Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I figured that I would sit down and I would just do a little bit of like a Q&A going through the wedding, because if you guys don't know, we got married on the 6th of April, so it's nearly 3 weeks ago. And yeah, I just really want to come on here and just explain to you all like my feelings, how I'm feeling now, show you a few bits and pieces that I've got to show, and then yeah, so we'll get straight into it. So I asked on my Instagram, my Facebook, and also my Twitter, just for people to give me some questions really about the wedding and any wedding related questions that you could think of that you would like to know. So the first question I got was, did it go to plan? And I mean, majority of it, yes, it definitely did. The day ran very smoothly. The one issue we had was actually the bridal car broke down. So probably about half an hour before we were due to be at the registry office for my meeting, the car wouldn't start. So that got me a little bit nervous. That definitely got my like emotions up. I started really panicking then, and I was like, oh my god, we're not going to get there in time. What am I going to do? He's going to think that we've just like completely stood him up. But luckily my father-in-law came to the rescue and picked us all up in his car, so we got there with lots of time. Apart from that, yeah, I mean, I've never got married before, so I didn't really know what to expect. But everything we sort of planned to happened really, really good, so yeah. And then the next question I got was, if you were to be able to get married again, so redo it all again, what would you do differently? And honestly, there is a couple of little bits that I would have probably changed. So I would have probably just invited more of my family, because I didn't have very many of my family members there for separate reasons. But now I kind of look back and I think, maybe I should have just invited them, and if they did come, then they came, and if they didn't, they didn't. The only one thing I probably would say is that we wouldn't have spent so much money on just crap. We just bought so much like decorative little things that in the end we didn't really need or use. So I would say just be really careful on how much money you spend, because afterwards you realise that we probably spent like $2,000 more than we actually needed to spend overall. And then my last question is, what was my favourite part of the wedding? Now this was a really tricky question, because if I think back on the day, I just loved the whole day. It was absolutely amazing. It was magical. But I guess I have a couple of different parts that were my favourite. So I loved getting ready in the morning with my mum and my sister and my bridesmaid. That was really nice. And then my mother-in-law popped round as well, and we sort of all got ready together, which was really lovely. I think doing my sister's makeup, and my other bridesmaids' makeup, was really humbling. So that was quite a good part. But I would probably say actually getting the moment where you realise that you're married. So we didn't get married until 2:30, so we obviously had quite a few hours in the morning just to sort of go around and get ready and all that sort of jazz. So it didn't really process in my head until like 10 minutes before I was due to be getting married did it process that I was actually getting married. I was very nervous to do the vows, but actually that wasn't as bad as what we had both sort of like imagined it to be, so I enjoyed doing that. I think the most enjoyable part, probably our first dance, to be honest. I'm crap at dancing, especially like slow, but really enjoyed that, and even when I like look back on the video, I can just feel the love that we sort of shared in that moment, and it was really lovely. And then, what was your least favourite part of the wedding? So this was a little bit of a strange question, and I didn't really know how to answer this, because the problem was I feel as if I enjoyed the whole day. Sorry, excuse the dog. But the only thing that I could say was that it goes so quickly. So like like I said, we didn't get married until like 2:30 anyway, so it was basically like half the day had gone. So it just went really quick. The whole day, once we sort of got married, left a bit, went back, had some photos done. It was basically time to sort of everybody to start leaving and stuff. So it just went really quickly. And I didn't believe people when they said they'd forget, like genuinely just forget half the day. I remember the day we didn't get drunk, very drunk. I mean, we drank, but we didn't get like completely wrecked where we didn't really know what was going on. I wanted to remember the whole day. So we drank and stuff. I ended up being sick on the way to the hotel because we just walked to the hotel. Me and Tony just walked over there. It was like a 10-minute walk, and it was nice just to sort of walk through town, which is actually where we met. And you know, it was just, that was a cute little thing to do. And then we stayed at a really nice hotel called the Angel Hotel in Chippenham, which is obviously where we live, which was beautiful. It was a really, really nice hotel room. We got hungry, so obviously, like, we didn't want to sleep, so it got to like 3:30, and we were like, room service. So we got a cheese, we got like ploughman sandwiches and crisps and stuff at like 3:30 in the morning. It was really yummy. Got up in the morning and had a breakfast. We could have had a breakfast, but we decided not to because we just basically wanted to come home. So we binned the breakfast off, and we paid and we went. And then we haven't had a honeymoon yet. So basically what we're doing for a honeymoon is we're going to save. So if you guys don't know, I'm not currently in a job. So money is pretty tight at the moment for us, and we're only getting sort of his income, which is fine. We're managing at the moment, but obviously the last thing that we really wanted to think about was a honeymoon, because in our opinion, it was just a little bit of a waste of money at the moment. So what we've decided to do is we're gonna, once I get a job, you know, a new job, start saving, save up, and then go somewhere really, really nice for our first wedding anniversary as a honeymoon and anniversary, because otherwise, you know, we were like, maybe we could go to like Cornwall for the weekend and things, and then we were thinking to ourselves, like, we always wanted to go to like California for our honeymoon or somewhere like that. Well, Cornwall ain't no California. So and then yeah, so we got home after, which was really nice, and we were like home as a married couple, which was just really strange. So I thought I'd show you a few bits and pieces. So basically with the photos, I'm not going to be able to show you every single photo, just because we literally have like probably about 300 of them all together, and for lots of different reasons, for copyright reasons, for YouTube policy reasons, I can't put them all up on here. But what I will do is I will leave a link somewhere down below to my Instagram page where all of the photos are being posted, so you can obviously see them. But I'm going to show you 2 of the ones that we have got framed. So we were lucky enough to have a really lovely photographer couple, absolutely amazing, and I highly recommend them to anybody. They knew just what they were doing. They were just really good in what they did, and the pictures that they produced are beautiful, so we were so grateful. So this is the first photo. I'm really sorry about the lighting, it's obviously gonna like affect the colour and everything, but this is the one photo, and this was literally like a couple of minutes after we actually said our vows. So this was the moment that we got married. Yeah, love it. And then this, so I've got like 3 of my favourite pictures. So that's one of them. I love that picture. And then this one here that I'm going to show you now is probably one of my favourite photos, because to me, this was us looking into each other's eyes. Just the love grew so much more that day. It was absolutely crazy. So it's not like the best photo, obviously, but it's just, we're just gazing into each other's eyes, and I thought that was really like cute. And this photo signifies what we felt that day. We were just so full of love, and we were literally just so loved up. Then we received quite a lot of gifts. I'm not going to show you them at the moment, because I am going to be making another video with Tony, going through all of the gifts, going through his feelings and all that. But one gift that I did just want to briefly go through was this really nice big white box that we got. So this was a photo album, and I've basically dedicated this box now to being like the wedding box. So if I just take this ribbon off, you just open the box up like this, and then inside we were gifted a photo album. So as I said, for like legal reasons and copyright reasons, I can't really show you all of the photos because we didn't take the photos. But I do have a CD which has black and white film and a coloured film. If you want to know who our photographers was, this is their name. So they were awesome, really awesome. And then in here we have our guest book that I kept with, I'm not sure what's on the first page, if I can show you. I mean, okay, we'll just cover it, and it's just sort of filled with lots of different bits and lots of notes and things, and it's so nice. I can remember when we got home the day after the wedding, we were like, okay, so obviously now we're going to go through everything and we want to like look through our gifts and open our cards and all that. Reading this literally was like one of the sweetest things, because obviously people put some quite nice comments in there and stuff, and it just wasn't until I read this that I sort of realised that we were married, which was really crazy. Then in the box we've just got some more of the gift cards that we were gifted, because in here, if you can see, so in the first part we have some photos, and I will show you these photos because I took that photo, and you know. And then there's lots more photos, well, a few more photos. I wouldn't say loads more. Excuse me. I won't show you them like properly because the lighting and everything's awful, but just some that we've printed. And then going along the album a little bit more, I thought, well, because obviously I haven't printed all them pictures off yet, so we've still got quite a big section, all this section, to be able to fill with more photos and stuff. I also wanted to keep our vowels, so I just popped the pieces of paper that we sort of rehearsed our vowels off of in there, and also our wedding invitation that we sent out when we obviously were planning the wedding, so I thought I'd keep that as well for like a memorial. I can remember what it looks like. And then we also kept some of the returns that people sent us for the wedding, which I thought was really cute. And then this is where it starts to become the cards that everybody gifted us. We've just got like quite a few cards. And then we have here marriage certificate, the marriage certificate that we actually got on the day, and then we were also posted another one. And then I have my garter, look how dirty that is, so gross, and some Hessian, because that like in like 40 years time we look back, obviously Hessian was a massive part of the day, so that's why I put it in there. And that's all this in there at the moment. So there is quite a few more pictures that need to be printed. I have a few other bits and pieces around the house already that we sort of, you know, kept from the wedding that we just sort of want to keep and stuff. But yeah, so basically all I can say is that I am so full of joy and full of love. It's definitely the best decision that we made. And it's crazy to think that like, we honestly didn't believe that it would change us, and I actually made, like in my other video talking about all my wedding stuff, I was saying like we just don't think it will change us. We just don't see how like we could change after being together for 7 years, living together for nearly 5 years, how anything could change. But it's definitely changed, all right. We're so full of love. We're very close at the moment. We're definitely in like a honeymoon period. We've had no arguments since the wedding, which is nice because I'm not sure how I would feel. I'll probably cry the first time. But apart from that, it was truly the most spectacular day of my life. And I keep thinking how like amazing it is that I'm 21 and I'm finally married to the man who I always wanted to marry. I've always known that he is the man for me, and I'm even more with that now. Now we're married, I'm just like, yeah, couldn't be without him. He is a pain, but he's my pain. So if you want to see my wedding ring, I'm not sure how well this is going to show. It's just a silver band with like a diamond encrusted in it, and then inside it says Tony and his one says Katie. We had them made in Spain. I did say about them in the last couple of videos, so but yeah, that's it. That's all I'm gonna show you today, at least. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a little bit like mismatched, and I know you've been waiting for weeks for my wedding video. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and put together like a collage of just some of the photos so I can upload it and you guys can then see that as well with just like the photos, no voice and no talking. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope I answered some of the questions that you guys wanted me to answer. If there's any other questions that you do have that I didn't answer, just leave them down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I'm going to be filming again tomorrow because obviously I've been like really MIA for the past couple of weeks. So I'm going to film again tomorrow, and I'm probably going to film a makeup look tomorrow, my first makeup look, so it's probably not going to be the greatest, but at least it will be something. So yeah guys, thank you so much for clicking the video if you have. I really do appreciate it, and I don't think any of you guys understand just how like good it makes me feel when I see like how many views and things. It's just a really nice feeling. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for my next video. As I said, I'll be filming again tomorrow, probably a makeup tutorial of some form, and yeah, so until next time, bye guys.